Hello, buddy. Welcome back. I'm the Strategy Professor, and today we're going to be doing another episode in our legendary Beastmen campaign. So let's go ahead and get back in here. And I am streaming this as well. The League stream is out. I was just explaining it to the stream. The login's messed up or whatever. So you might hear me talking to some people on stream. I'm not going to turn it into like a completely like beginner guide to Warhammer, but you might hear me talking to people on the side about Warhammer or League or whatever other random stuff people want to talk about. Okay, so we're going to go over here and probably siege Montfort. I think we can still beat them. They've got a decent little army. They got like 40 units. Okay, on the cash, Bastogne, raiding now. Okay, yeah, he can still get into range. Remember our buffs and debuffs here. It's been a little bit. Okay, so we are losing 10 leadership. But we're gaining 10, so that evens out. And then that stuff doesn't really matter right now. So yeah, like I said on the stream, if you're interested in this, if it looks cool but it looks confusing, you know, just go back. I'm going to start releasing the first episode probably either tonight or tomorrow, and I do explain everything that's going on like in the first couple of episodes, so that's a good primer. Okay, so he has to be the one to attack. Can we get it? Can't tell. We're gonna try, because we do have that 50% movement debuff on him. Where do I want to go after that? I had thought about raiding this if I can, but yeah, that army's really weak. That I guess someone hit them, right? Yeah, they're extremely weak. Okay, so we can safely go over there and raid probably. So we want to go to like right here. There's Carl. Now these, I haven't fought these things before, but I think they're pretty good garrisons, these gate things. But we can jump around them. The problem is if you jump, if you don't have vision, you might just jump to the end of your campaign on Legendary, because there are no takesies, backsies. Oh, the dwarfs went over here and tried to mess with vampires and got smacked. That's what happened. Okay. So we're going to try to see if we can get in here and reinforce. We have to like lead the attack with this army because they have the Minotaurs. I don't have anything else that has siege attacker. It says it's at 0%, so I don't know if it's going to give it to us or not. All right, we got it barely. All right. No, sorry, I got you. I understood, mutant. I got the Kappa. So you guys get treated to a big fight on stream right away, so you get some of the coolest stuff that's in Warhammer. Okay, let's do it. So in this, we are fighting against Bretonnians, who are basically like French humans. To an extent, they specialize in cavalry and knights, and you know they're supposed to be like the really righteous, good guy type of humans versus my Beastmen, which are these savage kind of, I don't know, mutated sort of people. And they're pretty cool. You can see the picture of my main dude there. So they're like evil. They're aligned with Chaos, which is the major evil faction in the campaign. But instead of like focusing on, they have just a different set of monsters and kind of evil little minions. Okay, so we're going to just run up the walls here as per usual. Now we do have the Bestigors this time, so these are going to be much stronger than those little weaker ones we had before. They have way more armor, and they actually do real damage. So those things are really strong. They better be, because they're 4 times as much cost as the other ones. I think we'll still try to knock down the door, but we got to be careful. Yeah, they have arrow slits, not cannons, so we should be all right. Line these bad boys up here. This is where my computer is like, please, why do you do this to me? So I've got the graphics on high. wow, there just are not enough places to... Okay, hold up. We gotta get the Bestigors up there then. So we're not even going to be able to fit everyone up there because we have so many units. Because they're kind of like a swarm faction where, at least early on, you're highly incentivized to just build a bunch of like junk units and just swarm them. So there are only so many ladders we can get on here.
Dark Earth. Caucasian. Clips up.
We're gonna pop up because a lot of it's because these rocks here block you from putting up ladders. Okay. We got the Minotaurs trying to beat down their doors. You can hire some siege equipment to help you out with sieges, but I think that's probably good. We're gonna cast a spell on them, drop their health down a little bit. Come on. Yeah, see all my dudes are coming through, like putting up these ladders, trying to get up there. And these guys just gotta chill and wait, because they're never gonna be able to knock down these doors. With this mod, they just don't have strong enough weapons. And different factions have different ways of dealing with sieges. The Beastmen have really good vigor, so they can actually climb up these walls and not be too tired when they get up there. If you get really tired, then you just don't perform as well in combat. But they have really strong like AoE magic. Which is what I'm casting. You can kind of see their health bars dropping there. So you just kind of just keep going up the walls. They're going to kill a lot of your units, but it just doesn't matter because you have so many. At least kind of early on. Later on, you can get some more high-tech stuff that can break the walls a lot faster. Or can break the doors a lot faster. Oh. They open the door and they're trolling us. Nope, do not go in, guys. Oh, they're trolling. So sometimes the AI does this. We'll see, where they let like half of your units in, and they don't let the other half in. And then they can actually kill some of them, which really sucks. Let's just go over this way. So like, and we're not able to attack this door either because they let our units in. Where is he? Okay, he's climbing up. Whoa, is he? Get up there. Okay, so if we get control of this gate area, this little red box, if we get a ton of people in here, then we can actually open the gate ourselves. Okay, now he's climbing up there. So we're just softening them up with the magic, and then these guys up here should be able to come down and open this gate. And once we open the gate, we can throw all of these guys in. And then just swarm them. So you'll see this will start to turn yellow if we get more people standing in this box than they have. So like we've already taken their towers, because we have more people standing there than they do on the towers. I mean, there's not a lot we can do about them. Just kind of killing these over here, these little spears. We can go chase them around if we want to.
Khazrak.
don't have this gate yet.
Clips up.
So we're running a little low on magic over here. Is the PvE down also? Yeah, I'm not sure about the PvE. What's up, Appaloosa? PvE for League, that is the public beta environment, so not the main league. That's a good idea. I didn't think of that, but people were telling me it's also down. Okay, so we're about to get the gate. Alright, we got it. We should be able to send everybody in now. Go, boys. Let's walk in the gate.
Dark beasts. Fast. Dark
We have it, right?
Dark woman.
Hello? Yeah, we control it. Okay, yes. Go in there. Sometimes it's really annoying, like the pathing. To kind of individually pass some of them in there.
Fast. Bah. Bah. Fast. Go, come.
So when there are like, you know, 80 units on the battlefield like there are right now, 40 versus 40, sometimes it can get a little choppy, especially on the highest graphics, which is what I'm playing on. Usually it's pretty solid.
Chaos good. By Simon! Uncles! Dogs! Dog I run! Laksayak! Dog beast! Uncles!
Just trying to buff everybody up.
Cycle dog! Shut up!
Alright, got enough for one more spell here.
Frequent Munia! Ango! Feinafa! Oh!
It doesn't let me log into League even with even in normal games. I'm gonna try it again after we record this
I
episode.
can't say Undoors! Gargoth!
Yeah, once I start an episode, I have to go for at least like probably 40 minutes, and then we can check back in. Once we get that buff, oftentimes that's kind of the beginning of the end for them, because we cause fear at that point. Okay, so we're gonna try to get some more people to swarm in over here. God, the heat like rises so much in these huge battles in this room because of like the graphics card.
Undoors! Downward! Facultat! Dark Iron!
Especially with these kinds of factions, just because there's so many units, like your computer just has to do so many calculations to like... it's, you know, there's a lot of stuff going on. I told him to go in like years ago. I mean, it is like hard to get all these units through this thing.
Chaos Girth!
All these guys are running, they're just like surrounded and getting swarmed. See if we can speed it up here in a second. They will eventually all just break. I'm not sure why these foot squares aren't breaking yet. Alright, let's just go with him over here.
Undoors! Khazrak! Undoors! Darkside! Kashish!
We gotta go over here and try to get their knights. Those guys are all running.
Akash Ak! Shayish Ak! Ango! Sawusra! Fass! Chaos Girth!
Speed this up a little bit here. Okay, they're running. Just run past all of them. Actually, these foot squares are still hanging in there. I don't really get what's up with that. So many units just like getting massacred. Okay, they're running. Okay, I think they're all about to go. So yeah, there we go. So we took that one out. Sometimes there are 10 years isn't enough time to fix League. Yeah, that's true. Hey, thanks, Nagaraki. I appreciate it. Hey, what's up, Lucas? Have I given... No, I haven't given up on League, guys. It's in the title. Like, League, the client is messed up right now. Oh, you mean, like, giving up on... Okay, maybe you meant giving up for the night on League, rather than... I have not given up total on the League, and I will keep checking in every so often. Every, like, 30, 40 minutes or so, we'll check in. So yeah, they let my Minotaurs in the gate. It's probably a bad idea. They killed 300. There is PvP in this game. I don't play the PvP. I did at one point, and I was like in the top 300 or something. I don't know if that was NA or global. It's kind of janky, though. Honestly, it's kind of janky. They may have improved it. This was a couple of years ago when it first came out, but... There are a lot of exploits you can do in the PvE, so a simple one is if you don't like the matchup, you can just leave. So, like, it just pairs you together with one other person. There's not a ton of people that play it, so it can take a while to find a match. And if there's a matchup you don't like, you can just leave the lobby. So if you just really want to play, like, vampires or something like that, and you're matched up against humans, and that's a really bad matchup for you, you can just leave. If you don't... Like, it tells you the name of the player also that you're playing against. So, if you know that player is really good, or, you know, they just have good counters to what you want to do, you can just leave and not play them in the lobby, and there's no penalty for dodging. So that was really frustrating, especially near the top of the ladder where a lot of people know each other. I played against, and, like, the matchmaking is kind of off, too. When I was ranked, like... I don't know, 600, 700, something like that. I was still pretty far down the totem pole. I played against, like, the number 2 guy. I beat him in a game, which is pretty cool. It was dwarf on dwarf, but, like, that shouldn't be happening. Like, you know, I shouldn't be playing with someone that's ranked that highly, most likely. So, that was janky. And they even had it at one point where you could, like, just leave in the middle of a game and you wouldn't get a loss. Like, you just turn off your computer or whatever, just disconnect your internet, and you don't get a loss. It's like, really? Like, that's like from the 90s. Even like old school StarCraft gave you a disconnect, even if it wasn't a loss. So sometimes people would do that. They would just leave games, and you wouldn't get a win. Not only would the other person not get a loss, you wouldn't get a win. So you wouldn't get any points for that game as the person who is going to win. Now, not everybody did that, but up near the top, there are so many cheesers that would dodge your lobby, you know, leave the game if they were losing. It's just that kind of crap, which is really annoying. And there's like some balance issues too between different matchups and races, because you don't know the army that someone's going to pick, and there are like really hard like cheese counters to certain things. So the balance was just all over the place. Now, some of these more private tournaments that they do, I know that this guy that I've played with before, who seems really nice, Turin, Turin, hosts tourneys and things like that. They're like in-house, like invite-only type of stuff, and they have their own rules. Obviously, you can't leave in the middle of a game. They have better matchmaking and things like that. They have certain rules on the kinds of units you can use and some limitations on that. So that's a lot better. So like organized tournament play for it is probably pretty good. But like just the run-of-the-mill ladder or whatever, it was just kind of troll. So that's why I stopped doing the multiplayer. It was interesting up until near the top of the ladder, because you'd get all these cheesers, like people with like 90% win rates and stuff like that. It's like, okay, man, like no one has a 90% win rate unless there's something unfair going on. Okay. We probably just need the money here. I do want the Dark Devotion, but I think we still just need cash. 3,000 cash is pretty good. What can I... Well, hold on. What... So with the Dark Devotion, we're getting 50 a turn. I could buy movement speed maybe next turn with that. I'm trying to remember if we need to buy anything right now. I don't think there are any upgrades we need to buy, although there are certain techs that... Oh, we're about to hire Malagor, yeah, so... I think we're gonna... I think we'll just... So you have options whenever you kill the town. For people watching on stream, you can get different resources for it with the Beastmen. Once again, I know if you haven't really watched, and especially if you haven't watched the beginning of the campaign, some of this might be a little confusing. So like I said, if it seems kind of interesting, be sure to go back and watch the first couple of episodes, and I'll explain it more. You get all these skills as you level up, kind of like, I don't know, World of Warcraft-esque. I think I just want the extra rating income. I would like the raid, but I think we'll stick with the money. So that's my one wizard with the magic. And then we have Malagor here. Okay, we got Children of Chaos. We do need Lightning Strike soon. We can get the Bestigor healing, which is pretty nice. But we don't have a ton of them yet. We could also just get the Devotion. 5 a turn is... It's alright. Chance of intercepting. I mean, humans don't use the underway, and that's what we're going to be fighting mostly. I think we do want more Bestigors, but I don't think we're going to buy it. Maybe we should buy more of them. Replenishment's nice, but I think, yeah, we'll just go for the 25% extra raid money. That's what we want here. And then, can't tell if Carl... Can he hit us? I think he can hit us, right? Now, we should be able to run if he comes at us. I think we can even beat that straight up, even if he doesn't run. Or even if he tries to fight us. Yeah, I think I want the raid. So we should be able to run if he comes at us, and if we can't, I think he can probably hit us. I don't know how, like, what the movement penalties are moving through this. It looks like he could probably get us. That's a really juicy raid. I'm gonna go with that. Okay, tech-wise, we just finished the Malagor tech. We're at 61%, so we really need to try to get some more more technology, which means we need to buy this, which gives us 10% more tech each. I think just this, 3% on all units. It's either that or the 25% from raiding. We'll probably end up getting both of them. And then I don't remember if we have enough growth to hire Malagor yet or not. We need 6. Okay. We have 5. Alright, so next turn we can hire Malagor. Get our diplomacy here.
I'm in charge.
See if people want to throw us some.
I refuse.
Who needs? What yous wish to discuss with Skarsnik, eh?
Sure. So we're just trying to ally once again, just with kind of anyone else that's evil that wants to ally with us. Especially if they want to give us some money.
Right then.
All about it. We need that money as always. So over here, for people watching, if it's green, then that means that they are
Be
open
servant
to
of the
talking
dark
to you.
gods.
And if they really like you,
Fine.
sometimes they'll give you a little cash, like right there. It's got 300 gold. Especially playing on Legendary, you really need just like, you got just nickel and dime them. Particularly with some of the harder factions like Beastmen that we're playing right now. I know that last battle didn't look that hard, but it was a hard campaign.
You summon the Lich Master. I see, I see.
Yeah.
A pact, is it?
Like, I played for probably 6 hours or something last weekend trying to record for this. Lost a fight, ended up losing the campaign. Like, boom. Just off of one slip up. It's got old too overconfident. Oh, wow, they're willing to pay a lot now. Also, you know, as I was saying earlier in the campaign, I want these evil guys to come in and repopulate these places that I burned so that the good guys won't come in behind me and repopulate them. Okay.
So be it.
Pirates of Sartosa don't really like us for some reason. Oh, because they declared war on our rat buddies. We got some Twitches over here. For the League of Legends people, there's an entire race of rat people. I've got some campaigns with them. They're pretty fun. Okay, and I think that's all good. And we want to wait on the dark devotion for a few turns. Okay, I think that's. I think it's all good. Okay. Sorry, I'll get some more questions here. What time? Servers are coming up. Okay. What are we at? We're at 37 minutes. Okay, let me do one more turn. Let's see if we can do at least 40 minutes on this, just because people expect at least like 40 to 45 minutes for one of these episodes. I didn't realize it had gone on that long. Wait, no, we're at live stream 37 minutes. We're only at 28 minutes in the episode. So give me just a little bit more time, because I need to have at least like a 40-minute episode. So just like 12 more minutes or so. How does this compare to Civ? Okay, number one, there's live fights. Like what you just saw if you were here a second ago. Like there are live battles, like StarCraft-esque battles. That's the biggest thing, is there are like real-time battles. Versus Civ, it's like your units just run up and like do something to each other. And that's how it is with like Stellaris also. I think Total War is one of the only major like strategy games that has live battles. So that's the biggest thing. And then I would say Civ, there, especially with the mod I'm using, the SFO mod, used to be called Steel Faith Overhaul mod. It adds a lot of extra complexity as far as like campaign management. Okay, yeah, Carl is coming for me. Oh, there's... Wait, where did this dude come from? Is he able to chase me with both? Okay, there was an extra army that ran out of like nowhere. Okay, so he's gonna try to fight me. I don't have my wizard here. So this could get a little tricky. So I was a little worried about that. But I think we can still beat them. We should massacre the spearmen. The knights are a little more troublesome, but I think our spears will be able to beat them. And then the minotaurs, if we put those into the great swords, should be able to kill the great swords. So we don't have our wizard though, so we'll see. I mean, we gotta fight it. Yeah, I really hope we don't wipe as well. We do have a choke, so that's gonna limit their horses. They don't have any real they have some archers though. They have more archers than I do because I don't have any. And I probably need flanks more than they do. So we could try to fight them like this choke point where this river comes together, but I think we want to flank. Okay, we can't surround them. Anyway.
Dark beasts! Dark island!
Okay, those actually don't have Vanguard either. All of these have Vanguard deployment, which means you can start them out further, but... Okay, so we're gonna put all of these up front. This is a pretty sweet map, yeah. Yeah, I think we've got enough buffs we can probably beat him. It's gonna be harder without the magic. But, oops. These are two group.
Undoors.
We just gotta have Khazrak in the middle so that he gives, like, all of the buffs to everybody.
We're
just gonna run at him. Like I said, without having the magic, it's going to be a bit tougher, but we do have Vestigors at least, which should be pretty prime time compared to what they have. And the Minotaurs should massacre them if we can get into their flank. So I think we're favored. I think we're a lot more favored than it was suggesting. We just need to try to get the spears into their knights if we can. That's one of the big things.
Undoors. Chaos bird. Saurus round. Gosh. Khazrak. Davos. Angle. Ark.
There are a lot stacked up over here, so we're just gonna flank a couple of those around. Back here and see if we can get these archers cleaned up. I don't know why Carl's just like walking in. He's just like moseying in. Hey, what's up, guys?
Chaos death. Fast. Cloven ones. Bah. 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 Hey, Beastmen.
Let's have ya!
Undoors. Hrothgar. Dark Island. Fast. 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 Akash Ak! Angors! As Laksa! Laksa! Naka! Kagum! Sais Ak! Angors! Soyuz Ak! Cloven ones! Tulsa! Reha! Golkan! Undors!
Alright, we need to crack. Okay, sweet. We got this line cracked. Once you start cracking their flanks, then you can like swarm over like I'm doing right now. Kind of just move around the side. And then just get like chain routes like this. Just kind of roll them over.
Khazrak! Samusra! Greyhound! Fire! Core chaos! Now Gulma! Bah! Dogger! Khazrak off! Quillak! Akan Shaheen! Laksayak! Sheesh! Yagum Argos! Gala! Voss! Go! Pass! Feed-Offer! Laksai Ak! Khazrak! Ak! Ravka! Blah! Drugs! Ak! Logo! Laksai Ak! Khazrak! Chaos! Akat! Angors! Dargoth! Darkashik! Soyish Ak! Akash Ak! Asmi! Angors! Sarkov Arbov! Naka! Undors! Dark Beasts! Undors!
Let's roll these out over here. Get some spears on Carl the whole time.
Go! Dagairan! Kakeos! Saishak! Dawos! Agasko! Laka! Agaska! Naka! Dog Beast! Beastmen! Ark! Khazrak! Go! Quillak! Undors! Chaos Good! Beastmen! Quillak! Voss!
So yeah, can we just stay on?
Khazrak! Gawaku! Kogu!
Get
Dog Island. Khazrak. Angle. Sayishak. Khazrak.
Carl's running.
Sawusva. Nep. Taxi.
Kill Carl, kill Carl, kill Carl.
Khazrak. Tuas. Nagumab! Uncles! Fine! Fast! Forward! Uncles! Dark side! Will act! Chaos! Nah! Uncles! Khazrak!
Charge the merger. Why is Carl just not dying? Where'd he go? Is he dead?
Beastmen! Luxoi Ak! Fast! Bah! Angors! Fast!
Did we kill Carl?
Uncles! Dark Elves! Fast! Fast! Kashai! Dark Island! Akashak! Khazrak!
Boys, come on. Go.
Cloverwoods! Chaos! Feed our flesh! Gala! Fast! Black Sayak! Dark Earth! Bah!
Yeah, I don't really understand why they're not running with like Carl, with like their Lord dead.
I can't say Raka! Beastmen! Akashak! Dark beasts! Fast! Bah! Nasha Wusna! Fast! Cool! Chaos good!
Why did he just randomly run? Like, we just killed those dudes.
Nagumab! Chaos!
You know what I'm gonna do? Actually, let me...
Bah!
My guys need to stay close, but like... My main dude needs to stay with them and kill them all. I think we're gonna kill them all with just him, just with our lord. So he has so much health left, but obviously I would like to keep the Minotaurs. Okay, they're done. Okay, the Minotaurs got a lot of their leadership back. So that's fine. That's just what I really want. Because there are still 6 Minotaurs left there. They're kind of low HP, but... So they're all trying to, like, rally over here. I mean, we're probably going to beat them. Are these archers? They're spears. Okay, they have 1 horse. We cannot let that horse charge us in the back. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to catch my breath here for a second. It'll help out the leadership, because they're going to be there. Actually, they're not going to let me. Okay. What's up? Get off me. Alright, we're gonna run them all down, so we might have to fight this army again. Yeah, I didn't know Carl was gonna have that second army, and I also didn't know that he was gonna be able to chase me that far. So yeah, in hindsight, I probably should not have done that the way that I did that, but... I think it'll be fine. I didn't see exactly what the other army had. But I do still have... I mean, the big thing is I just didn't have the wizard. If I had the wizard, like, we would have slaughtered it. Like, we didn't lose anything that important there. We can hire back those Ungor units for super cheap. We did manage to keep the Minotaurs, which is important. I mean, losing some of the Bestigors is not good for business, but... I'll speed this up. We just have to try to run down everybody. Because they're still probably going to get to run. Hey, what's up, Robert? Yeah, League was down. I don't know if it's still down. We're going to check back here in a second and see if League is down. It had been down since like 9 p.m. Okay. Yeah, it was kind of spooky. Yeah, we didn't neutralize. Well, they had a pretty well-balanced attack. Yeah, those Bestigor herds were huge in that fight. Maybe. The archers really didn't kill that much, honestly, though. Some. But it was mostly the great swords. I mean, I think just sending one spear group over there was the correct play. Because the one spear group, like, eventually died, but it tied them up for so long. And just kind of chased them around. Kind of wondering if we need to take the replenishment here. Like, I really want the money, but we might need the replenishment. I don't know the status on that other army. I mean, how much do I even care about these units? As long as we have Khazrak and the Minotaurs. Yeah, maybe. As far as the leadership goes, I mean, we're pretty good on cash. I really hate to turn this down, but we might need some of this. I'm gonna take cash. They're still pushing ahead. They still think they can win after fighting that, huh? With that other army? We'll see what happens when my wizard pops back into this picture. Oh, what are... They just have new models for those? I mean, that would have been no contest if we had a mage in there too with Devolve or Birds of Flock of Doom, all that stuff. The other army's in dash stance too, so they're gonna start to fight like winded. StarCraft Middle Earth. Oh, did they confederated? Okay. So Carcassonne is taking Aquatines. That's what I was talking about earlier on in the campaign, where they will come up and start occupying stuff behind you, and that can be a problem. We could also just step back and go into Hidden in Camp. If I don't like the fight, we can just go into Hidden in Camp on the Savage Orc property where we're military allied with them. And that'll just give us, like, through the roof replenishment. So we could probably be back to full in, like, 1 or 2 turns. I could hire back some more units. I mean, that was spooky. If we lost that fight, like, Khazrak would have been wiped. So that could have not necessarily been campaign ending, but it certainly would not have been good. Because, I mean, Khazrak himself can come back, of course, in like 8 turns because he's the legendary lord, but you lose all of your buildings if that happens. So... get our tribal call, all that stuff. We did make a pretty good amount of money per unit there.
I will not. Not possible.
Khazrak Abla.
Now we do have the movement debuff here.
Zero chaos.
So this guy's pretty bad from what I... Well, decent. I mean, he's all right. We can just tie him up. I don't think he's very good at, like, wiping out huge hordes of units. Now, these are a problem. These Outriders with grenade launchers are... I don't have any archers, so that's a problem. We can probably get on the mortars and kill the mortars. Especially if we can get an ambush on him. Combine these. Okay, so we can grab these Sons of Goros and Destroyers. Okay, let's do this last fight, and then we'll go check on League.
I cannot. Absolutely
Okay, so
not.
Carl got away with literally 1 HP. That's why, if Carl would have died, they would have run much sooner, because if their Legendary Lord dies, then they take a much bigger hit to their leadership. But if he just runs off the field, it still hurts, I think. But it's not the same as if he actually dies in front of them. So what's our ambush chance on this property? It's not very high, right? 25%. But what you can do is you can try to attack and then run and then try to attack again and then run and just like keep doing that for as much movement as you have. Carl. That's right. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab those units. Dig into our emergency stash here. Make sure we win this. Or try to make sure that we win it. So we do not want a lightning strike with him. I think we still beat him with us because like the magic is just gonna completely like delete. It's not gonna delete their great swords, but I don't know. They have a couple of horses too. A lot of people. I forgot he could even get on a horse. Oh, never mind. We do have a couple of Ungor Raiders. Okay, so that should be able to... The grenade launchers are still going to light them up, but that can at least keep them busy for a little bit. I still think we can beat him. Especially, like, these guys. Actually, these guys, let's see, their speed is 80. What's the grenade launcher speed? 84. Okay, so the grenade launchers can still kite them. But I don't think these can fire while running away. I think they only fire while they're standing still. Or, like, while they're running forward. I'm not 100%. Okay, anyways, let's see if we can get a fight on here. Okay, so we're going to go right here. See if we can ambush. They're also going to be winded. Okay, we did get the ambush. So that means they actually don't get reinforcements from Carl. And they still think they're going to beat me, even in an ambush? Alright, bro. Alright, let's see it. Yeah, I mean, maybe I could have sent, like, one other, just sort of, like, axes running after the archers or something. I don't know. Maybe I could have sent one or two more over there. But I needed a lot on the front line. I probably had too much blobbed up trying to take out those great swords in Carl. We weren't getting a lot of good surface area there. Okay, so... we're coming in from over here this time. we need to light. We need this back line. Can we get on both sides of them? I think it only lets us on this side, right?
Fagudat!
Yeah. I have to say, I would love to sandwich these Outriders, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get them or not.
I can't say. Undoors! Undoors! I can shine! Dark I run! Undoors! Cloven ones! Beastmen! Chaos! Now go mud! Undoors! Fagudat! Beastmen!
Alright, and we want to try to shoot those little dudes there. Okay. And we want to use our magic on definitely the great sword, so probably like right here. We're running a little light on the magic, so we'll chase those things to the end of the world. Get them. Get those grenade launchers.
Dark beasts!
Oh, they're coming in right there. All right, come on, boys. Where are we even going? Try these dudes out here.
Sweeter chaos! Now! We're good! The Centaurs! Where are Shires? Angars! Bah! Ah! Centaurs!
And the Centaurs are putting in some work, man.
Dark beasts! Fast! Daxi! Angars! Quilla! Claws!
Yeah, you aren't so cool once they get my magic, are you?
Khazrak! Dog I ran! Fast! Bah!
Like I said, a lot of your units are just kind of junk. You know, like the Beastmen have some of the worst like quality units in the game, at least at the lower level. I'd say even at the higher level, honestly, but they've got a bunch of like they have good magic early on, and like they've got a lot of tactical advantages. Like they can do ambushes like this. They're really fast, so they have good flanking. You got to get up here and kill these guys, man. I think everyone else is running off. Nice, hold on to firing. these Centigores? Are these anti-large? I'm trying to remember. They are. Wait, no, that's not them. These guys are anti-large. Nice.
Fass! Housekeeper! Undoors! Ash! Nagumab! Chaos Girth! Chaos Girth!
Stop firing. Actually, you can fire on that side.
First! Tesla!
I assume he's unbreakable, which is why he's not running. I just want the big things on him. We don't have a lot of surface area. Get the Vestigores on him, I guess. Yeah, we need all the stuff that just has really low damage to not be on him, just because it's going to take up surface area. We just want our heavy hitters on him, basically. Just so he dies a little bit faster. Got him. Khazrak's not that fast, I don't think. He's 61 speed. I mean, they're fast, but they're not, like, ridiculous. Like, their infantry, a lot of their infantry are, like, 40 or 50 baseline speed. But yeah, in general, they're fast, and they all have strong vigor, so that they don't get tired as easily. The Elves are actually similar. Elves are really fast as well, with strong vigor, the Wood Elves. But these guys have way more HP and just like unit models. They just swarm a lot more, whereas Elves are a lot more kind of like elite in terms of melee attack and melee defense, but they typically have really low armor and really low HP, and they're very expensive. These guys are like so cheap. I've got so many upgrades on them that lower the cost, that they're like under 100 gold each for these Ungors. So like this entire army right here with this shaman is like under 2,000 gold for like a 20 stack army, which is pretty nuts. So it's like ultra efficient. Like that army we just fought there from the enemy, I don't know the exact valuation on it. It's probably at least 5,000 gold. What did we lose? Oh, we lost one of the dudes. That's fine. These guys actually did pretty well. I've been talking trash about Centigores early on in the campaign, but with that skill that gives them the 30% discount, and then they can get the technology, which is like another 25%, they might actually be worth. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the money. I mean, getting the rage is very good, but just that Brayherd is so unreliable sometimes. Like, it just suicides. A lot of the time it's unreliable. It just suicides into the enemy, so we'll get it later, but right now we just want that money, I think, still. Earl gets to run again? Come on now. Oh, nice. That's actually quite good. Leadership. And we can give him the Carl buff, too, if we attack this guy. We'll get the Carl buff also, so it's...
Khazrak armor.
What are we working on? That would increase our Bestigor cap. I might actually like getting the Centigors later. But for now, I think... Okay, we got Feasting Upon Men last time. I think we just want Children of Chaos now, just for more Horde growth and casualty capture. We'll get to Horde growth over here in a second, too. We're actually starting to get, like, some okay money. The Dark Devotion's pretty good, too, but...
Sladawas. Gozida Abfa.
Alright. Oh, because Carl wasn't actually in that fight. He ran away. We're just going to auto-resolve it. Alright, this one might actually take the devotion. Because, well, I mean, 600 gold is 600 gold. I think actually right now we gotta take the money. Okay, nice. So he has the Carl bonus too, which is extra leadership and terror. So that is sweet. We've got Children of Chaos. Could do the Fueled by Devotion, the replenishment on Vestigors. Could definitely matter. I think tech-wise, we'll definitely go for the extra raid money here. It'll give us some more research as well. And then we could go for extra horde growth. That would stop our campaign movement range a little bit, which would suck. Also get recruitment duration. We don't need 15% movement speed's pretty good. Horde building costs pretty good. We could also start looking to upgrade some of this stuff. I do want lightning strike soon, but I think we'll go with this. The horde growth, even though it's going to hurt our movement a little bit.
For the wisdom of Valea.
And then here, we could actually go through and wipe these dwarves. What time is that? Okay, well, we're way over time. Okay, we gotta end that.
My lady will not allow it.
Helmgart is going to be tricky. I don't think we want to mess with Helmgart right now.
What?
I think yeah, just kill the dwarves while we're at it. Let's do it.
Yes.
Can we beat Carrick Ziflin? We're not going to have Khazrak if we do that.
Khazrak Dawakun.
Yeah, we're gonna have to quell animosity. But we will have our wizard. I think we can beat him with just the wizard, like... They've got some stuff there, but... Dwarfs do have magic resist. However, he has... I think he has the anti-magic thing, yeah, the other trickster shard. So that'll remove most of their magic resist if we stand close enough to him. No other hostiles are in range.
What you ask is impossible.
Well, there is a bridge here now. I forgot about that bridge. So these guys might...
I don't care.
Oh,
for
it's just
order.
her. She doesn't have an army. Okay. So yeah, I think we're green light to just go kill the dwarves here. Actually, let me see who they're at war with real quick. We might start. We're not gonna. I guess we won't do the full fight.
Talk
We'll
at
just
me
go
in
ahead
your
and get in
crude
there.
language if you must.
Are we already fighting
I make no promises as to the...
Barrow Legion might pay us to fight him.
You dare? You summon the Lich Master. I see, I see. A pact, is it?
And then we'll go check on League right after this.
Agreed.
Always see if people pay you for war. Oh, they're gonna get reinforced by the town there too. Okay, I forgot about that, but that means actually we get our reinforcements from Khazrak, so that's even better. All right, I'm just gonna auto it. We're gonna slaughter them. They have no prayer. Like I literally just walk up and spam spells on them and they're dead. 'Cause they have no tactical advantage really. They have a couple of archers and that's it. 300 gold. I think that will take the Dark Devotion buff for 5 turns. Nice, you get the Man Rippers. Okay, and then we're definitely going to take Immortality with him. So if he dies, we can at least get him back at some point. Oh yes, that's delicious. Oh, we got a free dough, nice. Did we already have a dough with him? I don't remember. No, we didn't. Okay, sweet. That's worth like 150 dark magic. That's a really good thing. Gives you 4 extra growth. Usually you have to buy that. We get a free one there. Ooh, 9% ward save. Put that on Khazrak. Oh, actually, he's got Helm of Discord. 12%. Okay, I guess we do get it on Wizard. Now we're taking some attrition here. I think we'd take even more if we stepped onto this property because it's vampiric. But I also want to try to get away from
Not in
Paramount.
this
I
world
don't.
or the other.
She's not. Oh, she is recruiting, so she could get a couple of units in theory. Wow, they can actually reach me from like there. Can they reach me? No. But these dwarves could.
I am
in
a
theory.
rune lord, not some smith.
Okay, so we might actually need to run onto this property so they can't get to us. Even though we're going to take some attrition. A little bit of attrition. Not a huge deal. I'm going to go ahead and just put them in this army. We're kind of wasting money with that, but at the same time, if we do get attacked, that'll give us some capacity. And I'm going to have that with him anyways, regardless, because it's anti-large, which is really handy. We don't have a lot of good anti-large, and he gets the 25% discount, so... okay. Anyways, I think that's pretty much it. Just double check everything real quickly. So yeah, pretty greedy turn, but we got it.
It better be good.
You know, everything we lost in that one fight is fine. It was just Ungors. We're gonna replace them anyways with the best Ungors.
To be honest,
so
I'd rather be raiding, but you have my time.
Get some money and then we'll get back to we'll go for some league here.
Done.
It is dropping our bestial rage to do these treaties, but
Ikit, most traveled rat of Skryre. Nothing.
it's
No!
the money is definitely worth. I think, like I said, those Bray herds, like they're good, but
Praise your gods.
the AI feels a lot smarter. With this update than they have in the past. Like just the fact that you saw in that battle, they were all trying to gather together at the end instead of attack me separately. Like that's pretty advanced. So like AI in the past would not have done that.
Very well.
Okay. I don't think there is anything else. Oh, we could hire. Oh, we still don't have that ritual mound building. I forgot because it interrupted us. Yeah, so we need to encamp to get that building next couple of turns. Okay, so after this turn ends, after this end turn, we're gonna play some ranked. So thank y'all for hanging out for me a little bit here. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea because I usually stream League, but you know, I just wanted to do something for you while we were waiting on League. So we're not going to be able to do a ton of League tonight just because it's like kind of late and I have to take care of my daughter in the morning, but we can do some. We can put in like maybe 2.5 or 3 hours or something and see. But I do need to get some sleep, so I do have to get up in the morning and you know, deal with her. Oh, it does show you if he has rockets. I just noticed that, like, on the tooltip bar. Oh, well, he's massing up. He might make a play on Carcassonne here in a little bit. I know, Divine. Hey, I'm liking this campaign too. It's cool, but I know most people tune in for League still. Like I said, I might add on, you know, I might try out sometime soon, doing, doing like a Total War stream, at least on the weekends for a few hours. Just because I record the episodes anyway, so it's like, why not? I was trying it out late at night, adding on, like, just doing an hour of League at the end of or doing an hour of Warhammer at the end of a League stream. But it really wasn't getting that much traction. You need to chill. Why don't you just lay down right there? Okay, cool. Beastmen are spawning over there. We got our tech. Alright, so we will probably just
This will achieve nothing.
recruit back up over here. We still have the movement debuff, I think. Or maybe not. He just seems like he's moving, like... Why does he have a movement? I don't know why he has a movement penalty, but whatever. We will, we'll go ahead and replenish next turn, mass up a little bit, get our armies back. We'll hire Malagor, and then we're gonna make a play on Empire here probably and move for him. I don't think they have that much left, do they? Actually, they have a hell of a lot left. Apparently, they probably have 4 or 5 armies out there, so we got to tread carefully. But we'll try to start making a move on them. Maybe we just move up and just like push through Bretonia. And then eventually like just wrap around here and come in this way. Maybe that's a little bit smarter. Because then we'll have like these guys at least should be friendly with us once we start killing Empire. And then we'll have like this as sort of a backdrop where we can retreat to if we need to. But anyways, that's going to be it. Thank you very much. The stream's going to continue, but that's it for the standalone Warhammer video. So if you enjoy it, please be sure to like and subscribe. If you're watching the stream, it sounds interesting, be sure to go back and watch it from the beginning. I'll start releasing episodes pretty soon. But that's going to be it. Have a good day. See you next time.